Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin for our charts. So yes, I'm sure we are all aware we are having some crypto related FUD. We are having the battle of SBF and CZ. So yeah, obviously causing a bit of negative sentiment on crypto. FTX being insolvent would be a pretty big deal. I'm sure they're not at the moment, but obviously if their token price gets tanked, then obviously the fact they're potentially used that as collateral could have wider implications in a vicious doom loop, so to speak. So yeah, is obviously a risk. If we look at the price though, all we've done is come down into support. We did wick below, but back into the support zone at the moment, so we kind of need to rally from here. We don't want to take out this low. If we take out this low, we're obviously heading towards 18.5 and potentially even lower. But yeah, obviously crypto related FUD, because if we do look at the wider markets, stock market looking good here, moving back up towards that resistance area. Also the not the 10-year, because I ain't looking too good, but the dollar index also below this support, below this support, hitting this next level of support, bounced off that a little bit, but whilst we're still below this area, obviously it's looking good. And then once we take out this low, we could see some decent acceleration to the downside, so that is obviously good. Oil easing off a little bit here from our resistance zone. There is murmurings of the China reopening, which is obviously helping give oil a bid, which is pushing this higher. So obviously if China does actually confirm its reopening, we are going to hit $100 barrel oil pretty quick, and well, that won't have implications. Obviously, it'll have implications for the inflation aspects of energy. But if China opens, then obviously the whole supply chain starts to reboot, and then that obviously is that's not inflationary. So there's swings and roundabouts for that potential outcome. Ethereum USD whacked down to support level, as you can see here, wicked off it quite nicely, which is good to see. But yeah, right to the actual almost the exact tick bottom. But yeah, above it. So if we are to drop down into this range, trading sideways around here, it will be okay. We don't want to lose this, because then, we open up obviously a lower low, with this obviously being a lower high relative to this high here. So we kind of want to hold these lows and then ultimately take out this high, these highs, and then continue onwards and upwards. The Satoshi pairing actually pretty much below this level now, so this could come lower. So obviously got to be aware of Ethereum potentially underperforming Bitcoin if we are to take another leg down, or even potentially a leg up. You at 10-year is not looking good. This is not looking good. Obviously pushed above all these highs here. So I mean, yeah, it's just this is going to cause problems if it breaks through this recent high here, gets towards 4.5 plus. So yeah, not ideal. Interestingly enough though, gold and silver, this is in pounds. Gold and silver did catch a bit of a bid, obviously off the back of the dollar weakening, but yeah, still nothing convincing value wise there. Silver is obviously having a bit more of a bullish move, is looking a bit more like a bottom is being formed here, but has to get back above this resistance area for realistically for people to start to step in. Yeah, stochastics, how are they looking? 4 hour pretty low here, as you would expect after such an aggressive move down, so potential upside there. 12 hour, it's pointing down, plenty of room to run. Similarly, daily pointing down, plenty of room to run. Bi-daily freshly turning down here. Week 3-day losing its upward curvature. 5-day actually even losing its upward curvature, which is not ideal to see that. Similarly with weekly, bi-weekly still down there, and obviously monthly looking to turn up. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty aggressive move. If we were to stay down here, these higher time frames, stochastics could actually turn back over. At which point, we can't realistically rule out new lows. In fact, it would be more likely we'll get new lows, and then we see whether 16 and a half is the ultimate low for Bitcoin. So yeah, not an ideal scenario. Maybe they work it out soon. Maybe they don't. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait to see how that contest, the contest of those billionaires goes. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.